Hey, welcome back to Dear Twin Flame. So here we are, March 17th. Happy St. Patrick's Day 2020, in the midst of a worldwide pandemic and social distancing and self-isolation and no school for 3 weeks, and wow, things have definitely escalated in the last little while. So I hope all is well in your house. We are fine. Everybody's healthy. I mean, we have coughs, but we're not dying. We've had coughs since like January, so no fevers, nothing going crazy, but here we are, trapped at home. Me, 3 kids, and a dog. So much fun. Yeah. I hope things are well at your house. No one's sick and everybody's surviving close quarters. I hope you're taking care of yourself. What do I want to say? I've had a lot to say, but I don't know how to do it. So I've been really good. I've been really calm. I've been really realistic. People are nuts in this world. Seriously nuts. Panicking, crazy shopping. My mom was saying that there was a run at the bank yesterday because people wanted to pull out thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars, and it's people are crazy. People are crazy. Yeah. So how am I feeling? I am definitely feeling the anxiety of the collective as a whole. There's lots of anxiety, there's lots of panic, and I can feel that weight on my chest. But I also recognize that's not mine. So I've been working really hard to ground myself and release it back to the universe and let people carry their own shit. And really relatively calm up until the last hour. Not quite hour, but and one phone call from our doctor, or not my doctor, Amir's doctor, and was enough to set me into a parental panic. And I'm trying really hard to pull that back in and be realistic and be calm and not be afraid. But it's amazing how one voice of authority can put all your emotions in an uproar. So our doctor's office called and said that we needed to be diligent, that there is a plan in place for when she gets this virus, because she will get it. It's not a question of if, it's a question of when. And that when she does, we'll have a matter of hours, or else it will be deadly. And no matter how healthy we are right now, and no matter how calm we've been, that's scary to hear. That's scary to hear. And I don't believe it. I don't believe she'll definitely get this virus. Is she absolutely more susceptible to it? Without doubt. And is it a possibility that it could be fatal for her? Absolutely. But when you're trying to stay calm and you're trying to be realistic and just be smart about things and wash your hands and take care, it's really hard. It's really hard. Thank goodness I have a posse, a tribe. I have 3 wonderful ladies who are just phenomenal friends and phenomenal supports when, as a single parent, I start to kind of melt down. And they have jumped right up to support me, and so I'm super appreciative of them, without doubt. And I am as overwhelmed, and the tears still are going to come, I am feeling better than I was. I was starting to hyperventilate, want to throw up, sit in a corner and cry. So full on emotions that I'm just trying to find my truth and find my balance again and ground myself. Might have to go for a walk to get some fresh air and just find that peace again, because that one phone call just screwed me over. So yeah, that, and I guess the other part that's hard, I guess the other part that's just hard to say out loud, because so okay, here we go, we'll back up a bit. I guess I've been doing some reflecting about why I haven't been posting as much to this channel, and I truly feel like I'm at a better place since I've been able to talk to you. I don't have to say as much because I know my truth is out there, and if you need to hear it, or if you want to hear it, or maybe you already have heard it, I don't have that overwhelming weight that I need to see you, I need to talk to you, I need to be with you. Not that I want to avoid it by any means, although social distancing, stay away. But I haven't needed to reach out as much, and and I think as a result I haven't posted as much. And I wanted to say that I hope you don't feel like that's me pulling away or that I don't care anymore, because that's really not it. It's me giving you your space to find your truth, to walk in your lessons, and hopefully when you find your when you find your stride, when you find your peace, when you find your happiness, then the universe will cross our paths again, so that we can hang out, and that would be phenomenal. That all being said, when I find myself in situations like these where I'm overwhelmed by the crap in my life and then I wish we were closer. Then I wish I could talk to you. Then I wish I could wrap my arms around you and have you wrap yours around me and just feel comforted, because I miss you. And I think when we're faced with challenges like these, knowing that we're not alone, and knowing that someone else cares that you're okay, it just helps remind us of our blessings. And I haven't forgotten my blessings. I know how blessed I am, and I'm grateful. Grateful every day for everything in my life. But some days you just want somebody to sit next to you. And there's not a lot of people in my world that I would want to do that with. And so when these times come, this is when I miss you the most. I guess it's funny because when I'm super, super happy and things are going awesome, you're the one I miss the most then too, because I want to share it with you. Anyway. So, what am I afraid of right now? I'm not afraid of this virus. I'm not afraid of people's insanity. I think I'm afraid of failing my children and putting one at risk because I don't want to lose her. And I know I'm doing everything right, and I know I'm doing everything to support her. So this is silly. I shouldn't feel this way. But she's one of my blessings, and I'm not ready to let that blessing go. So I will do everything in my power moving forward to keep her strong, keep all the rest of us strong and clean, and kill whatever comes to roost in our house, keeping our social distancing and self-isolation as best as we can, and finding every way to enjoy this time with my kids because we're having a blast. So far today, we've made a board game, we've worked on a puzzle, we've watched a Jane Arden concert, we've gone on rides at Disney World, virtual rides of course, but yeah, they're currently watching TV, we've made food together, we've walked the dog. We're definitely using this time to build up our family, and we'll continue to do that. So I got a lot of text people come. You know those 3 awesome women that I was telling you about? They're all texting right now. Because without a doubt, we all feel each other. Just like I feel you, I can feel them, and they can feel me, and they knew without question today that something happened, and they've been reaching out and offering up support and suggestions, and they're awesome. So oh, I know what I wanted to do. This is getting really long. I wanted to tell you, I got it a while back. I haven't had a chance to share this with you yet. Hold on, I'm gonna look at my phone. Please hold. Let me look at my phone. I got an email from a lady who I got an email from a lady who, there it is. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to read it. I might have to put my glasses on. So there's this lady who I reached out to. She does a lot of tarot readings. She's really big online on YouTube for tarot readings for the collective and twin flames and all sorts of people. Anyway, I didn't reach out for her for that. I reached out for her to help me tell me what she looks for in a good tarot deck, because I am trying. It's kind of on the back burner right now because I've been busy, but been trying to make my own tarot deck, and I wanted to know from someone who uses them really like over and over and over again, what she looks for in a deck, like what draws her to a deck. Anyway, I reached out to her for that. I've never asked her for a reading. I've never really had a conversation with her about anything other than tarot. I've never shared my life story. I've never shared our story. I've never even talked to her really about twin flames. But she sent me she sent me an email. When was it? March 10th. So like just after my birthday. Actually, I think she did it on my birthday, but I was away and I didn't get all this. Anyway, she sent me this email and I was like, okay, she's legit. Anyway, this is what it said, and I wanted to share it with you because, well, you're my twin flame. So, after a separation in which a person severed ties with you, they have unfortunately experienced a string of bad luck. They have undergone many trials and tribulations since that time and are finally feeling the consequences of their actions. Because of this, they may have sought out support and advice from their tribe, friends, or family in order to restore their energies. Even though your person has been elusive towards you and you may have even lost faith that they would ever see the error of their ways, they have thought a lot about you lately. Your person could even feel haunted at this time by your connection, as it is coming through very intensely and strong. I lost my spot. It's very small type. They may feel possessed by this energy, carrying around nothing but frustration, sexual frustration towards you during their waking hours. This causes much confusion for them as they are unclear about what to make of what they're experiencing. It is now that they contemplate if they should reach out in an invitation of love. Are they good enough for you is the question. Spring may bring forth a proposition, and it is that time that you must decide. So I'm not saying you're haunted by me. That's not what I'm saying at all. But if you're ever I guess I just want to make it clear that if you're ever considering reaching out to me, please do. Please do, because I would love to hear from you, without question. I would love to hear from you. And that's all I have to say about that. I just found it weird that she wrote this. Like I said, we never talked about our lives. We didn't talk about our experiences. And for her to say the things that she was saying in a time when I was doubting whether or not you wanted to have anything to do with me. That's one of my lessons, is to let go and not worry, and most of the time I'm good at it, and then every once in a while I think, is he forgotten about me, or am I forgetting about him, or haven't dreamt about him for a while, and then I just have to breathe and trust that everything's for a reason. Anyway, she sent this to me just after I thought it was my birthday, and I think I talked about the fact that I was disappointed that you hadn't reached out, and that's just my self-expectation, so I'm trying to curb those. But to have her, it was right after that, so I was doubting our connection. I was doubting whether or not you ever thought about me, and to have her send that to me when I had never had the conversation with her before was pretty freaky. Pretty freaky. Anyway, so I just wanted to be clear with you that whenever you're at that point, or whenever you're questioning, I would love to hear from you, without question. So, all that being said, this is getting really long. Again, I hope all is well with you. I hope you're surviving this pandemic, and reach out. So I'll leave it with this. Dear Twin Flame, you are loved and you are missed.